Today we're going to be taking a look at 5 mistakes you definitely want to avoid before decorating your cake. Make sure to stay with me because I'll be sharing a bonus mistake later in the video. If you're new to my channel and want to learn the basics of decorating amazing cakes and cupcakes, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I upload more tips, tricks, and tutorials. So let's jump right in with our first mistake. Mistake number 1 is allowing your cakes to cool in the pan. Without getting into a whole lot of science behind why this happens, simply put, if you leave your cakes to cool in the pan, chances are you will not be able to remove your cake from the pan. So just don't do it. Mistake number 2, leaving the dome on your cake. The process for removing a cake dome is called leveling. Now this can be done with a serrated bread knife or a leveler tool, and I'm going to show you really quickly how to do that. To level your cake with a small leveler such as this, you want to make the adjustment for the height. Once you have that figured out, you are going to hold the leveler upright and slice through the dome. Once it's cut all the way through, you can see that the dome of the cake lifts off very easily and reveals a nice surface to the top of your cake. Mistake number 3, forgetting to pipe the barrier when filling your cake. Now, if you place a layer of cake on top of this, your filling is only going to spill out of the side. So make sure that you pipe a barrier not on the edge, but slightly in from the edge before placing your filling into the center of your cake. Mistake number 4 is icing the sides of your cake in long horizontal strokes. Now this is a mistake that I see quite often on social media. In order to get the best results when icing the sides of your cake, you really want to hold your spatula vertically. And instead of trying to ice the entire side at once, you really want to work in 2 to 3 inch sections as you go around the side of your cake. Mistake number 5, skipping the crumb coat. A crumb coat is a thin layer of icing that's meant to encapsulate any crumbs that may have fallen off of your cake from this initial icing process. You definitely do not want to skip the crumb coat if you're working with darker colored cakes. So for example, chocolate cake, red velvet, carrot cake, spice cake, any of those cakes. And that's because the crumbs are a lot darker and they could potentially be harder to cover up, especially if you're using lighter colored icing. So remember that bonus mistake I mentioned earlier? We're going to get into that right now. The bonus mistake is icing your cake with icing that is way too thick. Doing so will tear your cake apart. When you go to ice your cake, your icing should be thin and have a whippy texture, but never watery. So these are the 6 mistakes I just saved you from making all before you even started decorating your cake. But I want to hear from you. Comment below and tell me which of these mistakes you've made in the past. I will admit I am completely guilty of skipping the crumb coat on quite a few occasions. But what is it for you? If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button below and let me know what other topics you would like to see. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for great cake decorating tips, tricks, and tutorials. Until next time, thanks for watching.